shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys drop the mask up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't have made the rush back in the pocket.
And this one is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down and 3rd down defense. Going to be vital in this game, able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Jets will bring it a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Juke. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 44, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to the 25.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down carry by Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On second down now, it's Jones.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. The running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
We're scoreless after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Jones. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen
looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Come on. Back.
They'll try again with Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Here's Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
He'll get that one to Carter complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. A give, Carter running right. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. Touchdown, Jets! A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Jones. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Second and 7. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
to get this to the 24 on third down. The give is to Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And Crosby puts it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. On first down, Wilson. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Wilson. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Four yards remain for second down. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Steps away to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Jones. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D. You got time. You got time. You got time right there. Jim.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And they get the guard, John Runyon. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From midfield, here's Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And they can't bring him down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Jones. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. And even 100 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. Second and 11 now. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now Rodgers. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Crosby missed it. No good. Line to the left for Crosby. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They go play action now. Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off inside the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. Between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9.
6 man. Check cross, check cross, check cross. Check 9, check 9.
Now it's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And this one caught by Beasley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Carter, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson, and shedding through the tackle, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding, touchdown! Elijah Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could...
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 46 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Jones. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous. Taking it right down Broadway, past the 20, and he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick the field goal and go up 2 scores. If you score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.